All right, good morning. NQ just gave up the entire grind to the way up that it did during the overnight in about 3 or 4 1 minute candles. That's crazy. Good morning. All right, watching NQ. NQ just undid everything it had done during the overnight and took about a 120 point plunge. All the work that was done during the overnight, done. What did we get? Did we get news? Let's see. Financial juice. NQ looks like it wants more downturn. Let's see what happened. Oh, we did get news at 8 a.m. my time. No, we have news at 10 a.m. my time. Wow. NQ just plunging again. The entire grind from the overnight undone. Freaking NQ, man. You can't trust NQ at all. Just took another 70 points. Wow. All right, let me see what we get. So we got 10 a.m. news, but I don't think we've got any news right now. Just the market being the market. Oh wow, NQ just crashed. Keeps more. Nico smashed it again. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try. Do I want to try a long down here? I think we just came to some support. Wow. I tried. I didn't stay on too long. I tried to long it here, and I was like, let me stay out of this. I got out. So I'm gonna stay away from it for a while. The contrarian me needs to stay away for a while. What's up, Nepo? Good morning. Your AAA setup. I like it. Oh, yeah, Nico, we got to plan it whenever you got some time and put you on voice. It's pretty easy. If you can do Discord voice or Google voice or anything like that, or Google Meetings, pretty easy. Wow. NQ just taking a plunge here, huh? I think it's got to find support here. I think. Yeah, Nico, I think everybody is. I'm looking forward to it. So that's why I mentioned it. I was like, I think. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just accidentally long this? What did I just do? What did I just do here? Oh, I see. I'm looking at gold on another contract. Here we go. NQ not bouncing, huh? Did the repeat of all week. It's been doing that. They grind it to the upside during Asia, and then right before the market opens, pre-market flush. Pre-market, bye-bye. Nico, you will never seen or understood the markets the same way. All right, brother. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Not even gonna lie to you. I like your style. I like your style. DS. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to everyone. Happy Friday. Let's try to get out of here without dying. This freaking market. This freaking market. Coach Fred. Good morning. All right. So NQ just undid everything it did during the overnight grind. And you had this overnight grind pushing. And they undid it in about 4 minutes as usual. Coming to a little bit of support. If we take a look at the left, coming to this little support area. We just hit the pivot point at, what is it, 614. I got to update this. 614 pivot point. Oh, I was on 614. Never mind. My pivot point is accurate. Okay, 614. Next pivot point to the downside is 496. That's accurate. Let's see if NQ finds a little bit of support. And in typical NQ December fashion, right back up. Let's see. As you can see, I tried to long, but I didn't stay too long. Once I saw that it was continuing to have resistance on the 9 EMA, I got out for a little bit of green there. Nothing worth talking about, but I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone for now. Yeah, Nico, I'm not taking the first trade. I'm not. I got nice green, so I'm going to be picky. I did long, I gotta be honest with you, I did long Goldilocks. I'm on another, I just opened up another eval, so let's see. Let's take a look at that one for a second. So I am long down here on an eval that I just opened up. because I'm locking in all my straight to funded and sim funded accounts are locked for the day. I did long NQ there, and I am in a Goldilocks long. Here we go. But it's just an eval. All right, let me disconnect for some reason. My quant tower is acting up right now. Hold on. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at. Here we go. So I am in a long here on NQ on Goldilocks, but I'm not liking that Goldilocks can't get above 67. So I may actually I'm going to start trailing this. I'm not liking the resistance there. So I'm going to give it the 9 EMA as a positive stop. Let's go back to NQ. Ooh, NQ finding a little bit of resistance there on the way up. So I'm also going to give it a positive stop at the 9 EMA. I don't need to lose here. If it continues on up, then let it be. If they're going to bring it right back down, I'm not going to even entertain. Let me remove my. So we came to this GX level. We did get, I think that was the flush. So we came to this resistance area. These are the options levels. That gamma wall you see there. We flushed right back down, right to this JEX 3 level. These are all options levels. Found a little bit of support at that GX level. So I'm going to just watch for now on this account. If they come back down, then it'll close me positive, but we'll see. Devin, what's going on? Thumper, 1600. Nicely done. All right, NQ looking like a dead cap bounce. Maybe it does want more downside. I'm looking for a push, but I think they're going to come back down. So either way, it'll stop me out right at the 9 EMA. I'm not giving it more than that. And how's Goldilocks doing? Goldilocks is also struggling. I thought this. Oh, no. Okay. I thought this was it. I think they're going to push. But I'm also only giving it the 9 EMA on that push up as my stop. If they push, let's go. I'll ride it. Oh, I think I just got stopped out on NQ. Yeah. I think I just heard it. Yep. All right. So dead cat bounce. Got a little bit of green there. I'm not, because of that strong move down, I'm not entertaining anything right now until we get confirmation. Just scalping it for now until we get to the open. All right, gold. Gold is not convincing me. I was thinking this was going to be it. Gold was going to rally and they're going to push to 4,300, but it's just so choppy. So choppy. So choppy. Thumper, you got the bot running. Holy cow. I gotta hear. We gotta talk, Thumper. I think you mentioned your bot yesterday. I gotta hear what your story with that bot is, man. Sounds good. Sounds like something you've created. So, oh, there we go. All right, so stopped out both on NQ. Well, not stopped out, but stopped out in some green on both NQ and what's it called? Goldilocks. New eval that I just literally opened. I had a hell of a night. About 2K on my other account and straight to funded and sim funded accounts. I'm not even trading them today. So I was like, you know what? I'm 2K up. I'm not even going to try to lose. I'll open up a new eval. So just opened up a new one. Tried to long gold. I honestly thought this was the breakout, but I was aware of this ascending channel that we're at the top, so we can come right back down on that channel. So I wasn't going to give it too much with Goldilocks, especially before the open. And NQ, let's take a look at NQ. All right, NQ looking like it's building a little base here. Came and stopped me out, and now pushing maybe. And Pretty, we do got the house account if you want to play it today. How much do we got to the open? We got about 30 minutes. I got to get out of here early. Well, not early. I just got to get my kiddo to school. So maybe we'll try another long on NQ here. It looks like we are building some support. We're at that pivot point. I'll tell you this. How about this? If we push above... So choppy, though. Never mind. I'll wait for the open. Tempting to long NQ. $10 micros on a short for Goldilocks. Ooh, you want to go short on that breakout. All right, I'll do it. Let's go. All right, just be aware. Okay, 10 short. So here we go. 2 short, 10 micros, stop loss, 16 points. All right, so house account going in with 10 micros, short, and you are doing 6 points. So your stop is right there. Let's go. All right, there you go. There's the house account trade. Let's see what happens. And I'm going to be watching my... Ooh, we did get that break. I was going to set an entry right above this wick, but you know what? Let's calm down a little bit. Came and grabbed my stop at the 9 and then pushed right back up. I wasn't a long down here, so... Now that I closed that, let's wait. All right, this account. Oh, this is where I had entered long earlier. I tried to long it earlier on this account, but I didn't like it and I got out. But anyways, today I've had a good week, had a good night. I think I've got about 1,500 to 2K on all of my straight to funded and sim funded accounts. So I'm only going to be trading one eval, this one right here. And let's see if we can walk out in some green on Friday. Freddie wants a TP at 42.54. 42.54 for your TP. All right. The only problem with gold, it is in breakout mode. They just broke out of a range. Yep. So I had tried to long it already. I got out on that pullback. But they just broke out of this range. If you see, this was a look above and fail. They came back down to the bottom of that range. They pushed up the 270, came back and tested the breakout area, and the breakout area held. In other words, that was a... oh, hold on. You guys aren't looking at that. Sorry about that. Here we go. Here's the gold chart. So this was the overnight range on gold after last night's stream. No, this was the range right here. So they broke out as a look above and fail, came back down to the bottom of that range, pushed up, broke out the 270, came back down and tested the breakout area right here, and they confirmed the breakout. They held. So now it's a little tricky. If gold is in breakout mode, we are going to see possibly 4,300 today. Possible. If it's a look above and fail and they come back down into the range, which was what they've been playing all night, then you're good on that short. But let's see. Let's see if Goldilocks comes back down. I'd be aware, just if you're trying to short it, that we did break out, came back and tested it, and now if we start building higher lows on this breakout, then Goldilocks is rallying right here, something like this. If you start building something like that, then Goldilocks potentially going to 4,300 today. Anyways, let's go back to NQ. All right, NQ slowing down here. All right, I think Goldilocks is coming down from what I see. Hey, I'm in favor of the house account, so Goldilocks, take a plunge for the chat account. All right, NQ just undid everything it did in the overnight. That grind from the overnight just got undone in about 5 minutes for what? How many points? 735 all the way down to 5, about 200-point pullback. And NQ trying to do a V recovery, but snail pace. So we'll wait for the open and see what happens. Ooh, Goldilocks is scaring me, man. Goldilocks is pushing. NQ trying to bounce here. What about Goldilocks? Goldilocks staying in that channel. Can they push out? Yeah, Goldilocks. I'm not. I think they're going to push out. They broke out of this range. This is good structure in terms of the breakout. They initially tried to break out here, and that was the first hint. They came back and tested the bottom of the overnight range, and they pushed up all the way up to 270. Came back and tested the breakout area. Breakout area confirmed, and now they're pushing potentially in this ascending channel. Gold just doing some dirty. All right, let's go back to NQ. Oh yeah, NQ now pushing. I just don't trust NQ right now with the movements. I'll wait for the open. I would think NQ during the open might do a quick push down to test. If they're really going to use that as support, they're probably going to come back down and test this 580 area. That would be the good way of doing it. And if we see this holding, then I'll entertain a long again. But I'll wait for the open at this point. Goldilocks. We need Goldilocks to come down, man. But unfortunately, Goldilocks is in a breakout mode. Yeah, look at that channel. Ugh. Goldilocks. Potentially come into the top of that channel. So Goldilocks in a confirmed now breakout on the overnight range, at least. This was the overnight range from what, 11 p.m. my time. Chopped in this area, broke out, came back down and tested, pushed right back up, came back and tested the breakout area, and now on its way up. We might see 4,300 today on Goldilocks. Been looking for that number for quite a couple days now. And unfortunately, chat account is about to get stopped out. All right. Chat account unfortunately stopped out. No worries. A little paper cut there. But I think on Goldilocks, the move. Oh, yeah. So it came right to the top of that channel. And now taking a little pullback, but until it breaks this breakout, I'm not entertaining a short. It would have to invalidate the breakout for me to short it. Right now, breakout is confirmed. Tested down here, higher low, slowly building that higher low, and probably continuing on up. All right, let's go back to NQ so I stay out of trouble with Goldilocks. Ooh, NQ continuing on up. I should have held that long. NQ got me on this little pullback here. All right, so NQ potentially doing a V recovery. Let's wait for the open and see what that does. Freddie. Freddie, don't worry, brother. You take stabs at the house account. You've brought some nice green to the house account. Don't worry, brother. It's part of trading. I'm thankful that you take stabs at it, so don't even bother saying sorry, brother. Nothing to be sorry about. You know I support your trades. All right, NQ taking off. So I think this may be a move right back up. I'm going to wait for the open and see what it does. and we'll wait for the open. NQ right back up. Oh, look at these V recoveries on NQ. Oh, gold now hit your stop and now taking a plunge. That's unfortunate. Let's take a look at that gold trade. Hit your stop and now down 4 points already. All right, go. NQ is in a tight ascending channel. I don't trust tight ascending channels. Those break pretty easily. That is as tight as it gets. But tight ascending channels tend to break pretty easily. Although the 5-minute seems like a good recovery there. Nico telling us NQ higher highs and higher lows on 5-minute. Yep. Trending. All right, what's Goldilocks doing? Coming back down? Tempted to long Goldilocks now. All right, if this holds, I'm going to try a long on Goldilocks. If they flush, then I'll stay out. All right, here's what I'll do. I'll do a long on Goldilocks. Let me just take a look at the chart real quick. I'm going to try longing Goldilocks with a tight stop below that pivot point. Although it is coming down pretty hard, but I'm not going to entertain too much drawdown on that. And NQ continuing to play that pattern. Preddy, you want to reshort? All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. I want to re-enter gold short 10 micros. All right. Let's enter your short there. And 6-point stop loss. 70. Okay, so you're doing essentially the same trade. All right. Buy it. Buy it. And what's your TP? So house account in a short. And what's your TP, Freddie? Same TP as before. I forgot what it was. You're going to have to tell me what the TP was. 54, got it. There you go. And you want to buy it. All right. There you go. Let's take a look at NQ now. NQ's playing that ascending channel. Goldilocks now does seem to have a little bit of resistance up here at these 260s. I may have to get out of my long a little earlier. I think it's out of the chase. Now it's finding resistance on these moving averages. It's starting to hit that 9 EMA and reject. I don't like that. Once you started seeing rejecting the move up, this short might actually play out now. Starting to reject at the 9. All right, if they don't hold this level, then I'm out of my long. If they flush below 62, what is this right here? 62.5. So I'm moving my stop to 62.4. Let me pull up my chart. I'm gonna get tighter on my long here. So my stop on this gold long, because of that rejection up there, 62.4 is the most I'll give it. So in other words, this has to hold, otherwise they're going to give up the whole move on the way up, and then that's short. So let's watch it here again. Getting tight. They have to get above the 9 EMA, which they haven't been able to. They've been struggling. So I think the shorts are in play now. Left nut trading. Do you use take profit? I do. Take profit trader. Yes, sir. One of my favorite ones. All right, let's go back to NQ. How much time do we got? We got 7 minutes for the open. 7 minutes for the open. All right, we've entertained this ascending channel for a little bit. Let's remove that and let's get ready to trade NQ. So overnight low is all the way down here. Gap fill, well, they just did the gap fill in the pre-market. We're right around yesterday's close. Overnight high. I got to adjust overnight high again. Hold on. Overnight high is probably up here somewhere. Let's see. Right there. Yep. All right, let's get some of this stuff out of the, there we go. Clean this up a little bit, and we're ready to go on NQ. Gold not wanting to bounce, and I think gold is struggling to bounce now. All right. Let's do full. I'll be right back, guys. All right, NQ pushing. All right, we got what, 5 minutes for the casino to open. Happy Friday. I'm locking it in for the day on my straight to funded, sim funded. I'm only trading one eval that literally just opened up right now. I had a hell of a night. I'm about 2K on my other accounts. So I'm going to be trading one eval and see how we do. All right, let's go. NQ pushing. Goldilocks starting to push out of 9 EMA was becoming resistance. Now it's coming to that 20. So if Goldilocks can push above the 20 and now flip and use these moving averages for support, then we may get a move up, but it's rejecting. It's rejected once at the 20, rejected twice at the 20, struggling to push up on Goldilocks. All right, let's go back to NQ. Nico, someone asked the world champion if he has a fear of failure. I would think you can't have. If you're that good in trading, I would think you can't be afraid of failing. You can't be a failure if you're world champ. That's a good one. All right, Goldilocks taking a bigger pullback. I think this is it then. I think the shorts are in play now. Let's take a look at that Goldilocks short. Oh, again, wicked at the bottom. Ugh. Goldilocks playing with everybody right now. Whoops. But that 9 EMA is becoming resistant, so I do think now they're flipping it to a move to the upside. To the downside, sorry. While NQ is pushing. Full recovery on NQ. Look at that. Unbelievable. All right, house account in some green now. I got stopped out. Thumper, did you see where I mentioned 3 free? Oh, yeah, that's right. Prop Shop has 3 free 25K accounts. I haven't opened them up yet. I think you got to use a code, but I will do that after the stream. Thanks for reminding me, Thumper. Prop Shop Trader giving out 3 free evals. And what's the code that you got to use? Christopher, what's up, buddy? Yes, sir. Keep it green. I agree. Have a great weekend, man. Code 3 free. So, Prop Shop Trader, if you use the code 3 free, you don't have to buy anything. You get 25K accounts for free. Ooh, Goldilocks taking the pullback now. Freddy in some green. And 1 minute. All right, let's go back to the craziness of NQ. All right. I think I've been watching NQ enough to figure out. All right, 1 minute. Oh no, market's open. Let's go. Pivot point up here at 740. Are they just going to push it right back up there and then bring it back down? And December NQ price action. There you go. NQ doing pivot point touch right there. Are they going to continue on up? What are they going to do? Oh, I hit short by accident. Shit, I wanted along that. Ah, you mother flower. What did you just do? Hit the wrong button. All right, I got to close that. Ah, I would have been up. I cannot believe I just hit the short freaking button. All right, it's not my day. It's not my day. Let's see if we get a little bit of a pullback here to. You mother flower. How did you hit short on this? I would have been up. All right, I got to close if they push above this now. Ugh. That's my sign. Go back to bed, buddy. If they push above that, I'm out. How can I be such an idiot? Hit the wrong button. Oh, all right. Let's see if we get lucky. I can't believe I just did that. Ugh. Oh well. Oh well. That's my sign. Go back to bed, buddy. DS, I suspect there is a big shot coming for NQ. Yeah, I mean, it just shot up like 200. I mean, it was 200 points down, 200 points back up. NQ just doing NQ December price action. Can't believe I just did that. Oh. I cannot believe I just did that. Devin, how about that 599 buy I called out and got myself the 400 point target? Nice. Oh man, I can't believe I hit the wrong button there and cost me there. All right, it is what it is. No excuses. No excuses. I think they're about to break out to the moon. Let's go find out. All right, let's see. It looks like they're going to be breaking out above 776. Let's see if they do it or come back down. I'll go either way. All right, they're coming back maybe to test that pivot point at 740. Testing the 9 EMA, testing that pivot point. Let's see what happens. Is it just a look above and fail and right back down? Or continuation to the upside? Oh, NQ just does what it wants to do. All right, it's pushing. Which way will it go? All right, next pivot point all the way up at 800. Let's see if they push or they trap me here. And they tick trap me again. God damn NQ. Can't do anything right. It trapped me by a tick there, and they brought it right back down. I don't think there's continuation to this right now. Which way will it go? Yeah, it swept it up and swept it down. I think I got caught again up there. Oh. It got me by one tick and then brought it right back down. Mother flower you. You just can't. You just got to be NQ. It has to be NQ. It's coming down. I hear you, man. Shit. Trap me to the tick. Ay, 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 ay. Should have held my original entry. Probably would have been better off. All right, let's see if they continue to push this, continue to play the chop. Otherwise, this is coming down hard. Yeah, Nico. They trapped me nicely on this one. Although my first short was, that's what threw me off. I was entering along, accidentally hit short. and then got into tilt mode there. And they literally played the breakout of that high and trapped me. Brutal, 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 brutal. All right, I'm closing that. God damn it, NQ. All right, right back down. Came to VWAP. Left nut trading is crazy how I really sold at my longs at 767. Nice. That was a nice cover there. Yeah, I got thrown off with my initial entry. I was supposed to go long on that breakout. Accidentally hit short, and that threw me off. That triggered some demons. All right, let's see if we can get a push on this VWAP here and right back up. No, they're going all the way down. Unbelievable. NQ, man. Just dirty. That was dirty. It is what it is. All right, I think I'm going to add to, hold on, let me get on this account. I'm going to try a long here. I got to get my mind off of that account for a little bit. All right, let's try a longy long here. Let's see if they're going to play this dirty and bring it right back up. I'm long in VWAP. 740 pivot point. Let's see if we can get a pivot point at 740. If they struggle at the 20 and the 9 and they're going to bring it right back down, then I'll get out pretty quickly. Yep. So VWAP trying to hold here. Devin is going to come back to my 599 entry and stop me out. NQ doing some dirty. Struggling to push back up. There we go. Come on, push. Push. Now I'm targeting that pivot point at 740. But I'm also going to be trailing it with my positive stop at this point as well. So we get either 740 or it comes back down hard on me, but I'll walk out with some green. Come on, push. So if it struggles at the 20 and the 9 and can't get to that pivot point, then I'm out. But I am targeting 740. VWAP bounce to 740. Come on, come on. All right, got it. All right, we got that one. Kushal Learning, what's up, brother? Julian's in the house. Can't believe I screwed up the entry on that other account. Kushal, last night, I think I ended the stream. I didn't take any more trades after that. I was trading an eval earlier today. I've locked my other accounts, my straight to funded and sim funded accounts. I'm done. So just trying to get into weekend mode and enjoy the weekend. Oh, Pretty Gold. Pretty Gold just hit your stop on the house account. House account also in some red here. What the hell happened to gold? House account got stopped out. Gold just pushing. Thumper, you're up. 25.82. Nicely done. All right, let's bring in the 15-minute opening range. Let's see what that's looking like right now. Here's your 15-minute opening range, about 100 points up and down. These bastards ticked me right up here. I was trying to play a breakout up here and got me to a tick to trap me all the way down. I had initially tried to long the breakout, accidentally hit short, and that triggered some demons, some tilt behavior there. So I don't even want to look at that account anymore. I'm like, God damn it. All right, we're back. NQ playing dirty. Dirty tricks on me. PCE in 10 minutes, Coop? Oh yeah, 10 a.m. Here we go. You're right. PCE in 10 minutes. NQ playing dirty, man. Ugh. All right, so we got a 100-point range in the 15-minute opening range. Look at that tick right here. That one tick breakout to trap me up here. One tick. Bastards. Bastards. uh. All right, so it looks like they're going to break that 15-minute opening range. I'm not playing the ORB. I'll wait for another setup. All right, I'm going to have to take my kiddo to school in about 10 minutes, but I'll be back. I can't get over this tick. That's what triggers tilt there. For those of you that were watching earlier, I tried to play the the breakout on this one, hit short, caught drawdown, entertained a drawdown, and then I said, all right, if they break above the previous wick, I'm going up. Well, they broke it by a tick and then trapped me with some heavier size and brought me all the way back down. Oh, man. Can't make this up. What I will tell you is I'm not going to try to play the break here again. Thumper, if you did the stream over on the Discord where there's no lag, I would kill it on the house account. You know, maybe what we should do, I've been thinking about this, maybe what I should do is create the stream off of Discord. That way a lot of you guys can be on, and I'll stream to YouTube from Discord. That way everybody can hop on with voice and all that good stuff. There's the play I was looking for earlier. What a trap. Listen, that's my fault for getting emotional after entering or putting an incorrect trade. You got to close that trade, not try to get into emotional trading. But looks like they are going to break out that 15-minute opening range. If they bring it back down, I'm going to bed. If they bring it back down, that's just nasty price action. But anyways, Thumper, yeah, there's the break I was looking for. And they ticked me, brought me back down, and now they're going to give it to everybody. Unbelievable. There's the break. Clean. Thumper, well, if I stream YouTube and Discord, then I got to have different mics and all that stuff. So I think what I'll do is bring in the audio from Discord. That way all of us can be on, or several people can be on, and that audio is broadcast to YouTube. So I think Nico, I haven't entered. I'm flat right now. But that was the play that I was looking for on this tick entry here that brought me back. You can't make this up. You can't. You just can't. NQ. All right, but anyways, played the VWAP bounce to that pivot point. Got some green there. Peter Chan, what's going on? That was the break I was looking for earlier. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. And Pretty Gold going to the moon, huh? Gold is at the moon right now. 75. Wow. I should have held my long there too. This market, man, just Thumper, yeah, you could invite guests to speak. Yeah, so I think it's going to be easier through Discord. In other words, we'll do the Discord live. That way everybody can join on voice, and I'll bring in the audio from the Discord to YouTube. That way it's live for everybody on Discord, and then more people can talk and trade the house account and all that good stuff. And I think it's going to be a little more interactive, so it should be fun. So maybe what I'll do is I'll test it on Monday. All right, NQ going to the moon, Goldilocks going to the moon. That was the breakout that I was looking for here. So because I can fall on tilt, I'm going to let that one go. Yeah, because I think Discord is a lot easier for several people to just tune in and talk. I'll share the screen and we can all, house account and all that good stuff. And I'll bring in the audio into YouTube so people who are watching YouTube will hear everybody. But that way we can have a lot more guests. We can scream at each other. What are you thinking? Why are you long in there? We can applaud each other, all that good stuff. So we'll do it on Monday. I'll announce it on Discord. I'll test it over the weekend. And then on Monday, whoever wants to hop on in the morning session on Discord, that's where the live event will happen, because Discord is real time versus YouTube that has lag. All right, they're going to bring it right back down. I think I'm done trading today, but I will do I'll do a 30-minute opening range breakout with Peter Chan if he's did Peter. Oh yeah, Peter's here. I'll wait for that 30-minute break today. Can't get over this tick. One tick right there and brought me back down. But at least we got this one. The VWAP bounce to the pivot point. That was nice. Peter Chan. Yeah, we got news in 3 minutes. We have, what's it called? PCE or something? PCE at 10 a.m. Thumper, I would invite a few at a time. Otherwise, your trading we'll leave it open for anybody who wants to join the Discord. They can join. And then maybe if it gets too crazy, we'll have it invite only. And maybe one day, 2 people or 1 person. I don't think it's going to get too crazy. I don't really do much on the Discord. So I don't think it's going to get that busy. But we'll see. Mo, where have you been, buddy? How are you doing, brother? Good, man. All right, we got news in 2 minutes. Haven't seen you in a little bit, Mo. Good to see you, brother. All right, let's take a look at some of these options levels. Where are we? So we came back down right to that gamma wall. That was the bounce that I played. That was the 200 SMA. You had VWAP there. And from the options world, we have a gamma wall or little resistance there. That's the bounce that I played from VWAP to the pivot point. And now looks like we're continuing on up. News in 1 minute. Let's see how that plays out. And potentially next pivot point is all the way at 850. Here we go. News in 7 seconds. Pivot point all the way to 850. Are they going to push above 800? Looking for the 800 break, and they did. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to take my kiddo to school, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes. That'll give me some time to cool off as well. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. All right, so looks like it broke out of that 15-minute opening range and continuing on up today. NQ with a nice clean move. Other than this little trap that it got me in, but all right. All right, we're at the pivot point, 854. Let's bring in those options levels. Are we anywhere? And ooh, continuing on up. All right, since you guys mentioned Discord, let's see. Let me see if I can test the Discord before I close the stream today. That way we'll be ready for next week. Devin, 240 points, 26K today. Wow. Nice trade there, Devin. All right, let me take a look at Discord real quick here. Oh, 2 micros, $800. Hey, man, the amount of points you got, though, that's impressive. So nicely done. That's a nice trade. All right, let me play around with Discord before I end the stream today. Let's see if I can figure out how to get voice. All right, so I'm in the voice chat. How do I adjust? Okay, here we go. Input. All right, if anybody test. All right, looks like it's working. If anybody wants to hop on the Discord to test audio, let me know. You guys want if anybody wants to hop on Discord to test audio, let me know. I'm in the voice chat in the Discord. Any brave soul that can hop into the Discord to test the audio on the voice chat, let me know. Test. 1, 2, 3. All right, Nico, if you join my Discord, I'm in the voice chat. We can test it for next week right now quickly. Devin, you're out for the day. Good stuff, bro. Nice trade, nice screen. I'm done too. I'm locking it in, but I will wait for a 30-minute opening range breakout play. Let's see. Is it this one? Yeah, this candle right here. Oh, it already broke out. Never mind. I think I missed that. All right, if anybody's available to test audio on the Discord, do me a favor. Just log into my Discord and go to the voice chat. I'm in there. You don't see the channel for voice? Oh, okay, hold on. Maybe I have it locked? Is that what happened? Let's see if I have it locked. I think I did lock it because we had some scammers opening up the all right, let me get out of this real quick. All right, how do I enable? All right, the voice chat should be available now. You guys should be able to view it and enter. All right, try it now. You guys should be able to enter now. Hold on. The channel should be public. It's the general voice channel. Okay, here we go. Thumper's in. Thumper, Wilson Kondo, can you hear me? Hey, Thunder, can you hear me? All right, Lemonhead is in there. Wilson. Oh, Lemonhead, I didn't know you were still tuned in. I haven't seen you in a little bit. All right, hold on for 1 second. Nico's in too. Let me see if I can remove that echo. All right, Lemonhead's in the house. All right. Can you guys still hear me? All right, cool. Let me change the mic though. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Why is it giving echo? Do you guys hear an echo when you hear me? No. Okay, so it's only me. Okay, you do hear me twice. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me adjust this. All right, hold on for a second. Audio input. All right. For some reason I can't hear you. Give me a sec. I'll be a little bit more closer to the stand. I'm trying to see if I can get this to with YouTube. All right, let's try it now. You guys hear me? All right. You guys also should be on YouTube. All right. For anybody tuned in on YouTube, can you guys hear everybody else? Nico, are you on? Nico, you there? All right. That's Nico. We got Lemonhead. We got Thumper. Echo on YouTube. All right. So let's. Do it this way. All right, I think I'm going to have to do it this way. Is there still an echo on YouTube? Got it. Okay, hold on. All right. Let's see if this is still working. Nothing like trying to set up Discord on Friday. Hold on, guys. See if I can figure this out. All right. I think I can hear you now. All right. How is the echo on YouTube? Is it still bad? Oh yeah. I hear it. Yep. All right. Looks like I'm gonna have to play around with this to figure out how to fix it. Unless I do this.
I prefer to see a nice clean low, high, low, low, then a breakout. Usually, if you get a set of two, and then it goes back up, it could be a upside downside sweep or downside upside sweep. There's a lot of echo still.
Yeah, I haven't been able to fix the echo, but I think YouTube can now hear all of you guys. Yeah, I haven't been able to fix the echo.
Okay, I'll switch off. The sound bar.
I think it's if you guys have like a speaker or something, then it is providing echo.
Yeah, I just turned the volume down on the YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that was the right decision not to take a long one.
All right, YouTube, you guys can hear everybody that's on. We got Tupper, we got Nico, Wilson Kondo.
Okay, I think if we assume now, so look at this. That could have been.
All right, so what are you guys thinking on 820? If that level holds, push up. But I guess if we break now 828.
I think if it breaks that low on that price swing, it's going to drop like a brick. Because I think that whole move up is an upside. Is a sweep. So because it didn't make a high, didn't break out the top. I wouldn't trade this. It's not something I would trade. That's.
I'm going to try a long right there with a tight stop. Right below those wicks. In other words, playing the range.
That might be a
for
good
continuation to the upside.
That might be a good probability because it just bounced off that lower trend line that I got.
Yeah. DS, it's the same stream. It's just that I'm bringing in the sound from Discord. Let's see if we get this W pattern to play out, but I'm only entertaining a tight stop. It's not even, what, 8 points?
Yeah, a tight stop would be the best bet right here because it's.
So that 99 EMA is becoming resistant.
It's sort of in a consolidation.
I wouldn't. That's not something I'd long. I think that's going to go. No, I'm not. I wouldn't long that. I'd rather, if I was going to do anything, which I'm not, I'd rather short it because I think when it breaks that 1 minute.
All right, broke it right there.
The swing on the left. When it breaks that swing on the left. That's the structure. Change. But again, it's still not something I would trade. You've got the structure break and it's trend. There it goes.
All right, so continuation. Yep, to the
Continuation to the
downside.
downside. Plus, I'm looking at the 5 minute, and now at 5 minute, he's moving below the higher time frame. Yeah, it's crossed below the higher time frame, which can be the 15 or 30. So that's another indication that it's going to go down. Don't ask me how far, but like next point, next high low structure from a structure point. You can see that a few bars back, maybe from the top, maybe 4 bars back. I don't tend to look for targets. I'm going to take a trade. I'll just let it run and look for weakness on the top. Look for weakness to close it out. If you look at the 5 minute now, you'll see that you've actually got a nice trend coming down, which is the 3 sets of bars down, 2 sets up, 2 bars up, and then the 3 bars down. That trend is corrected because it's not broken any structure on the 5 minute.
I wonder if they can still hear me here. Because I know you guys on Discord can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if they can still hear me here.
You see what I would be looking for? On the 5 minute, as long as it holds structure, which is, like I said, a few bars back, then I would be looking for a long when it breaks the last lower high set from this move down, but it also trends up with a set of bars, 2 sets of bars. But that's a good short. I mean, if you were going to trade it that way.
Yeah, NQ starting to get into a little selling algo there.
I mean, they've all pretty much done the same. You've got YM. I think maybe Yes has made a could be a upside sweep. And then he started to move down, but definitely NASDAQ. That's at the moment it's corrected. But it is still a trend swing. This swing that's coming down now. Topstep on the 1 minute, that is a trend swing. As you can see, it's making groups of lower highs and lower lows. There you go, look. See? You'll see when I do my you see my screen. You'll see exactly what I can see. It'll become clear to you then. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? You guys can't hear me in Discord?
Not if I switch off the YouTube. Can't hear you on Discord.
If you want to, just
Golden Fia, you're telling me you can't hear me?
You see that go?
You're telling me you can't hear me? DS, it's like watching an old Kung Fu movie and subtitles. All right, Dividend Kick is in the Discord as well.
I'm assuming you're Amburex? There you go. All right, Dividend Cake's in the house too. Don't be shy. You can speak, Dividend.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Ah, there you go. All right, Dividend Cake. What's going on?
Okay. I'm in the green, so I'm not gonna risk anything.
So I'm not gonna risk anything. Yeah, same here, man. I'm gonna take little plays with tight stops to see if I catch something, but I'm protecting profits. So, Dividend, where are you tuned in from?
I'm close to Brussels in Belgium.
Belgium. Oh, nice.
I'm looking at this YM here for a breakout back over the yesterday high.
Yeah.
All right. So, Coop is telling me that my level is
What time frame are you on? This
Thomas.
I use the 1 minute for the stream, but I'm watching the.
No, I'm talking about the other guy that was looking at YM.
I'm at the phone. I always look at the 5-minute time frame. No, 3-minute time frame. Sorry.
3 minute. Oh, I don't have that. Yeah, I mean from the 5-minute perspective, I would be the same looking for.
So you guys are saying my voice level is still low.
Yeah, from the 5-minute perspective, I would still be looking for a long. The 30 minutes still up. You've got your retracement on the 5-minute. Just want that to trend up again. But
You sound like you're from Leeds.
Leeds.
I'll have to watch the YouTube later to figure out how bad the audio is, and I'll fix it over the weekend.
It's very echoey.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's because someone might have their speakers on and their mic is picking up the speakers as well. I don't know.
When I go over to YouTube and turn the volume back up, I can hear you on YouTube, but it's just lagged behind Discord.
Should we be listening to you? We should be listening to you on.
You should be listening. So if you're on Discord, you should be listening to me on Discord.
And completely switch off YouTube.
Or just
Right.
YouTube, you can just probably put it on mute and watch it.
Yeah.
Right, well, I've got mine on mute.
There you go. But anybody on Discord should be on listening through Discord only.
I am short right now.
Yeah, I mean that's short on NQ. That's finished. Well, not completely. It's gone up and made a few sets of. It's gone up and made a few high lows, so it could be over. I wouldn't be looking to do anything from there. I don't trade the 1 minute anyway. I'm just going on with you guys. Yeah.
Trading around the 800 level.
Yeah, not much movement right now with NQ. Kobob, I agree. I think it's because somebody is not using headphones.
I'm not on headphones. I'm using my
Yeah, it could be that. It could be that. Don't worry
Well,
about
I'll
it.
tell you what I'll
Just
do.
listen to
Let me
that.
switch
I'll tell
mine
you what I'll do.
off. And then tell me if the echo goes, and then I'll know that it's me. I've got a set of headphones, but I prefer to use the. But I'll
Hey, we just lost that 800 level.
I'll exit.
Ooh, yeah, look at that flush. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right, pivot point's down at 740 again.
That's.
Lose the echo?
Yeah, a little. All right, NQ coming down.
Can you guys see my
Where's
screen?
VWAP? VWAP is all the way back down 740. I cannot see your screen, but you can share it for sure on Discord.
Huh. Let me close it down and try again.
Can you guys see Thump screen?
Getting ready to shut it down.
Oh, here we go. Watch stream. Here we go. Now I got it. Yep, now I'm watching you.
Anyway, at least we got the direction right.
Yep.
That was the main thing, because I think you was going to go along there. Somebody stayed along.
I just took six contracts off. We can break even.
Okay, so it's come up to a structure point on the 5 minute.
So I'm watching that 740 area. That's a pivot point. That was the breakout from this morning. Right at the open. That was a breakout level right there.
Yeah, it seems to be bouncing off that area. But it's not today to take along.
I just took two more off.
You got the whole short.
I got two more contracts left.
Oh, you caught that short, Thumper? Nice.
Yep. Took a little heat right there. I got in like right in this area here. I took a little heat, but it worked out.
I'm gonna expand your chart on the YouTube.
And I got my last target down here at the this yellow line. That was the midnight opening price.
Can't see your chart. Where's your? Oh, he's on YouTube. Ah. Is that High Kanashi?
Yeah,
I'm putting Thumper's screen on YouTube.
Sort of a hybrid Hakanashi. But I get these square signals when there's really momentum. It's a lot of math that's put into it, uptick, downtick. But I'll get these squares when there's momentum in the market. I believe we're going after that midnight level again.
Yeah, it's dropping like a brick.
Yeah, it's dropping pretty quick.
Oh yeah. Q chopping.
Yeah, but I think the interesting thing was how it developed at the top. That's what makes a difference. I mean, understanding that, I think it's quite important because it kind of like tried to trap people into longs, and then completely reversed it, which is a classic. It's a classic pattern that the market, the institutions.
Come on.
That is moving.
Oh gosh. Missed it by a half a tick. I'm gonna take that off there. I'm satisfied.
Ooh, what a bounce.
I was $4 away from 4,000.
Wow.
Well, I mean, you know, usually my daily goal on a 300K account is usually around 1,400, 1,450, something like that. I call that a good day.
I would say, yeah, nicely done. Thumper, you use Renko, huh? Is that Renko?
Yeah, it's Ninja Rinko, and the size is 41/19.
Got it.
Sometimes, like during the Asian or around the midnight, I'll put like a 24 Rinko on Ninja Rinko. If I know if the market starts slowing down, I'll usually go down.
Are we bouncing here, boys? Pivot point. I'm going to try long at this pivot point.
Hey, that's what I did on the 25K accounts today.
Not a trade I would take, but
Oh, did you get those 3 free evals with Prop Shop?
Yeah, I got them early this morning. Yep.
Yeah, I gotta get them today.
You have to trade. You have to trade them on the Tick Blaze platform.
you know there's an activation fee on those.
Yeah.
There's also a renewal fee, right? On the first. I just checked and applied the code, and the 5th of January, there's a recurring fee.
Yeah, I think it's $24 a piece for the recurring fee. Yeah, that's
$36 it says for me.
Man, that's another W pattern here.
Well, I am in that. I'm gonna see if no. Ooh, came right back down. Go Bob, you want a 100K account with Prop Shop this week. So you can only get 2? Got it. NQ not wanting to bounce on that flush.
Well, hey guys, I'm gonna call it a day. Go get some. I don't know. Somebody here with some Belgium. I might go try to make me some Belgian waffles. I'm craving Belgium.
All right, man.
I'm craving Belgian waffles now. All right, we'll see y'all.
Have a good weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, cool.
I'll see you on Monday.
I was gonna say what we're gonna do some replay tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all.
All right. Take care.
Yep.
Yeah, it
I think
is.
it must have been.
The echo is gone.
Definitely, there's no echo.
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
Yeah.
Good morning. No, not yet. Not yet.
You can hear us? Yeah. That's very good. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. I can tell you all the trades if you want, but you're going to get a shock because I had that short. I had the short earlier on in NQ when it dropped. Okay. I had yeah, because it was my setup. It broke structure, came down, made the set of bars, went up, and then it trended down, and it was moving with the higher time frame as well. So that is my main setup. It's when things are not moving. Although it depends what you call the higher time frame, because you see what I believe is on my setup is that what I'm looking at now is the higher time frame. You see, if I'm looking at the 5 minute, I am actually looking at the higher time frame because the market's fractal. each individual movement of bars, sets of bars, is actually the higher time frame. People don't realize that. So that's why when I look at the 5 minute, I'm actually looking at the 30 minute. When I look at the 30 minute, I'm actually looking at the 4 hour. And that's how I put it all together. Yeah. So there was that trade. I think I had one on gold early on. Gold, Bitcoin. I was considering a Bitcoin short earlier, but it did actually start to trend down. It's gone like a brick, but there was no change in structure. But there was one earlier that I caught that was quite good, and two in actual fact. UK, the FTSE, one on the FTSE, short, along on the oil, WTI, which is again was my setup. Silver, oh, that was a cracker. That had a nice long this morning. I think that was about it. Oh, I had one on platinum as well, short on platinum. That was quite good. I try anything because I'm looking for these specific patterns. I don't do the same as you, where you're trying to figure out what the price is doing at the moment, and I don't do it that way. See, I'll let. Yeah, but I'll let the chart do its thing, make the pattern, and then I'll look for confirmation to get in. Whereas I find that I've noticed what you're trying to do is you're trying to kind of like, when something happens, you're trying to figure out at that point why it's doing it. Yeah, which that's the way you do it, but that's not the way that I do it. Like I have a specific which goes to why. No, I'll trade minis. Yeah, but the thing is that I can be, I might get 2 or 3 trades on each instrument a day. I just have to wait, just to sit there and wait. And they can be because they can be. You see, for instance, when I'm looking at my 5 minute, you can get a sweep coming down, a sweep up, and a sweep down. Now that looks like a bigger pattern, but it's actually coming from a higher time frame. So when I enter from a low, from a swing low, and my pattern sets up, I'm actually entering back into the larger time frame, beginning of the upside of that time frame. See, this is why moving averages can be confusing, because it's not all about, well, yeah, this is a correction and this is a, because all the time frames are interlinked. Yeah, which I can understand why you do it the way you do it, because it is very difficult to discern how the time frames fit together. Yeah, you see, I'd see that NQ. I'd see that as that is a sweep on the 1 minute, downside sweep, as far as I can tell, because you pushed up and then you pushed down, pushed up, pushed down. Now how can that be a corrective move before the push down? Because it's only got one push up. So I think that's a sweep. That's got to be a sweep of the downside before it pushes up. It could be, but again, I don't. Yeah, I mean, that it could quite well keep going down, but on that kind of thing, I don't want to take a chance. But that's me. You're different.
Hey,
Because
Nico,
because I can't see a corrective pattern before the push down, I won't take it.
Nico, I like what you said about this is Lemon here, about the moving averages, different time frames, different things. I love to use the VWAP bands for that reason, because they're the same on any time frame I'm using. So I really like that about using the VWAP bands, because I'll use certain ones that I like. Yeah, and I'll use a 1.2. Oh, it's just a sweet spot. I'll use it for commodities, equities, whatever. But anyways, just thought.
Yeah, see, I don't use VWAP. My indicators, they're moving. They're average. They're not. They look like moving averages, but they're not. They're actually based on each the point is calculated on each bar based on the volume. So my indicators mimic price action, so you can see the patterns easier, and they're volume based. They're volume based moving averages, but only on the tick volume. But tick volume is pretty much the same as I've found that it's pretty much the same as standard volume, because I'm looking at US tech ticks, right, on the tick volume. But the US tech makes exactly the same pattern as the. I mean, I trade the futures using my analysis on US tech 100. It's exactly the same. Yeah. Yeah, you see, that pattern can also be, that could be, the upside, the downside, and then a push, and then a lower high, which makes it could be classed as a corrective pattern, but it's not one that I'll trade. I prefer the zigzag patterns. That's mainly what I'm looking for. Yeah, you see gold on the 5 minute. That's my that I wasn't even watching that. That was my. Yeah, see, break a structure there and trend through that structure. Boom, there it goes. But when you look at the 30 minute, you think to yourself, hang on, it's not even moving with that time frame. It's a reversal, classic reversal. Yeah, classic reversal, because the 4 hour is in a correction. So that must have been the top of the 4 hour correction, which you see coming through on the 30 minute and the 5 minute. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier, that you should always take these if you see them, even though they're not in alignment, because they can be a really, you get some really good trades from these type of top, when the tops break structure and then trend down, you get some amazing trades. If that gold is a correction on the 4 hour, which it doesn't look like it is, that's going to come down. Obviously, maybe not all in one go, but I can see that coming down quite a long way. Yeah, big rejection there. Yeah. Yeah, you see, oh, you don't look at Bitcoin, but you see, Bitcoin I couldn't take this short, although it's an absolutely amazing short, because it made the downside upside sweep, which makes the corrective pattern. How the hell am I going to enter that? To be sure, I can't be sure that, although it did look like a sweep, two-sided sweep on the 5 minute Bitcoin, and then it started to trend down. It's risky, extremely risky. I'm not going to take. I'm not going to take it when it breaks the actual low, the swing low, because it's too late at that point, and then my risk goes up. So you just have to let them go sometimes. Yeah. Like I do pass on a lot of trades, even though I know where it's going, I just have to pass on them because I can't get in them. There you go. Yeah. Take a look at silver on the 1 minute. Absolute classic. I mean, I'm missing these trades because I'm talking to you guys, but that's not a problem. I've got enough today. Yeah, silver. That's my setup again. My God, and it's dropped like a brick. There's the ABC pullback on the 1 minute. I don't know if you guys are looking at silver, and there is trends right through the whole.
In Barcelona, where we already see the leadership in many aspects of that market. So I'm very encouraged about where we are, but I'm excited about 2026 because that's what the rate of guidance on non-GAAP earnings per share, as well as the networking revenue midpoint for the guidance and free cash flow.
Yeah, the networking revenue, to your point, more than doubled. I guess this was the first quarter where Jennifer was fully. Confidence coming from, given the revenue mix and the sort of puts and takes here with the servers.
Yeah, pero está listo por el
Could be a continuation, because the 30 minute, you see where we had the breakout, and then we've pulled back to test the support area that became resistance and now acts as support. So it pulls back to that area to test it, or to pick up orders that were left that are going to be there. There's going to be orders sitting there. It's going to pick them up, and then it's going to bounce up. Theoretically, but that depends on the price action. If on the 5 minute it starts to trend up, that's going to give us our first clue, because I can't see anywhere where there's going to be the structure levels too high, unless that bar. Have a look at that bar. 724.90. No, yeah, the structure levels, the structure break is high up. But if the trend, if it trends and the swings are not too big, I could take a chance on that.